This is a certified
Bob Sponge 10.
classic.
Hey guys, welcome back to another One Piece tier list. It's been a while. We had a lot of episodes to watch, so this section is going to be the time skip through the end of Dressrosa. I'm here with the boys, Jason 11 and Pig in a Blanket, once again.
What's up?
What up?
Alright, so I'll say we just go ahead and jump right into it.
All right.
So, first we got Corazon. You know,
Oh,
really,
What a background.
yeah. You know, really sort of a gamer if you think about it.
Rosa Dante.
Yeah.
Honestly, personally,
Mm.
I think GOAT.
Really?
I love this guy.
I was
I love
thinking,
this guy.
Yeah.
I mean, I was going to say S, but to be honest, we wouldn't have, one of the other GOATs, Law, if it weren't for his actions.
That's true. That's
and
true.
his devil fruit definitely came in clutch in
Yeah.
that moment.
Oh yeah.
You know, I
definitely feel like-
was thinking S, but you know, when you put it that way, it definitely makes sense.
Yeah.
There's
I definitely feel like him and Law, that was a really sad backstory,
Yeah,
and it made Law who he is.
absolutely.
that's true. Yeah, you know, Law, he had that same mindset as Doflamingo, you know, and you know, it's all about like, I don't know. We'll get to Doflamingo and Law, but you know,
Yeah,
Corazon was a really good influence on him.
Absolutely. Yeah. I like that he shared a childhood with Doflamingo, like he went through the same stuff, and I really liked how it was like the duality of a man, how it's like two completely different takes on what happened. It's like what happened led them in two separate directions, even though they experienced the exact same thing.
Absolutely.
And he was undercover with the Navy as well. He kept that secret for years.
Yeah.
Yep, and
Because he never talked.
Sengoku cried over him dying and everything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, now we've got Leo.
D.
Yeah, I would say at least C. He was pretty useful.
C.
See, okay, fine. I can agree to C for usefulness, but he's annoying. I don't like him.
I didn't like any of the fairy characters, but that one specifically was at least useful.
Yeah.
He's a worse chopper. He's a worse chopper.
I can agree with that.
There is. We are forgetting one important factor, that he is based and MGTOW pilled. Okay, he completely rejected this girl right here. You know,
Manchuri.
You know, yes, he's just a man going his own way. He's a true incel. He's not some fake cell. You know, losing his dignity for any old woman.
He is truly incapable of getting with a woman because he's so focused on the grind.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I'm mad respect to him, but I didn't like him.
Yeah, he's annoying.
It
I loved his power though. His power was cool.
was good.
Yeah.
It was clutch.
Yeah.
Pika.
Pika, pika,
Pika.
pika.
Pika, pika, pika.
Yeah.
I mean, top officer, one of the top officers, funny voice, really strong.
Yeah.
I'd say B or A, personally. That's
Yeah.
my thought.
I was thinking like B personally, because you know, he's very strong, and his voice is funny at first, but then it just gets kind of annoying, and you know,
Yeah, he was.
I didn't like him that much.
He was a little shallow. It's like his entire character was just, he had a funny voice. That was all there was to him. He had no backstory, nothing like that. They were just like, he has a funny voice. If you laugh, he gets angry. And his power was like, I don't know, I feel like Oda kind of ran wild with his power. It's like, you know how other people's devil fruits, it's like they can do stuff, but it's usually within like a certain limit. Like it's not anything that's just absolutely insane.
Yeah.
His was like, dude could just keep turning into massive. Like, where was all the rock coming from? Where did he keep getting rock? And he kept making just giant rock things everywhere he went, and he just kind of kept, like, Zoro would cut it, and he would just run away. Like, that was annoying.
Well, I mean, he relied way too much on his devil fruit. So when it actually came down to just him versus Zoro at the very end of the fight, I mean, the dude got one shot.
Oh yeah,
yeah, no,
he had nothing. But
that's what was annoying.
You ask where he kept getting the rock. To me, it seemed like he was able to control the entire island. That's where he kept getting the rock from. So he was really good at using his devil fruit, but pretty terrible at anything else.
Very, very strong devil fruit. I mean, the whole island was stone, and that basically made him pretty much the entire island.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the fight with Zoro was annoying because it went on for so many episodes, and it was just the same exact thing. Zoro would cut the rock, and then it's like, oh, he escaped, and then Zoro finally got it together. He's like, all right, he's escaping to another part of the rock until he eventually isolated one part where he knew he was in.
Yeah, that part was cool.
But that part was cool, but it was annoying how they stretched it out over multiple episodes, and it was just the same thing. He would just turn into a giant stone, Zoro would cut it, he escaped, and it was just over and over and over, and it got... It's like when you're playing like Rainbow Six Siege and somebody's running away from you, like you're gonna kill them, they're one shot, and they know you're hot on their tail, and they don't just accept their fate. They just keep running and drag it out.
I can't relate. Yeah. I'm bad.
Well, you don't give them a chance to run. You execute them on the spot.
Well, I mean, I have zero faith at all that I'm ever gonna kill anybody. I fully expect 0 kills in every single game. So, Anyway, we're getting off topic. So,
true.
Cavendish.
Yes.
Yeah. I didn't like him at first, but the longer it went on, he proved to be a team player. And,
I personally say A. I mean, I didn't like the guy. He was, he became useful. I thought his, second personality was interesting, but he almost attacked our Robin baddie.
But,
he saved her.
And attacked her.
No, he didn't attack her.
Am I remembering that wrong? I feel like I remember him attacking her.
His other half was going to attack her, but, Cavendish stopped his other half, and, the quick half saved her. So, Yeah,
he did like the half and half. It's like half of him was regular, half was the crazy one, and he used the crazy one's speed. And he used his regular half to stop the crazy one from attacking her while using the speed to get away.
Right.
So that's the only reason that bumps him to S for me is because he saved Robin. But I agree with the old Bob Sponge 10 that he had some good development. Annoying at first, really like self-absorbed, but he did prove himself to be a big team player.
Yeah. And all these are subject to change, of course.
Robin Goat.
What did Robin even do, though?
She was hot.
Dressrosa. Besides that,
well,
what
it's not just Dressrosa though. We're covering the full thing. But
that's true.
Okay, what did Robin do? How about she sprouted humongous legs out of the ground and stomped a bunch of people to death?
That's true. Wait, we're covering from post Timeskip to Dressrosa, so you got the whole intro arc showing off her new powers, Fishman Island, lots of massive feet.
Yeah.
So covering all that, yeah, she did do a lot.
Yeah. And then she can fully clone herself.
Yeah.
Imagine.
And fly.
Yeah.
Like, I would give anything at all, anything in the world to have been one of the soldiers that got stomped by those giant feet.
I believe you should put her, though, above,
Oh, absolutely.
Above, the other
absolutely. Robin is the number one mommy.
Not number one waifu in One Piece. Absolutely.
Exactly. Nobody can top her. It's just not possible.
I mean, that's really all to say.
Yeah.
Is that Gear 4?
That's the punching guy.
Punchy guy. Exploding fist guy. From the Coliseum.
Yeah.
He was cool.
He was fine.
I feel he was better than Pika, so I'd say BT above Pika.
That's fine.
His
Or
fight
just-
was cool against the other leader of that one army.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? There is somebody who's not here. The fag in the high heels.
Oh, the
Um,
Dellinger.
Yeah,
Dellinger, yes.
I hated Dellinger anyways.
he'd be an F tier for me.
Yeah.
He would have been bottom tier. He's so bad he doesn't even get on the list. Dellinger sucked. He was annoying.
Yeah.
But I thought that guy was cool just because Explodey Fist guy, even
Yeah.
though he got one shot by, Don Chin Jiao.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I thought he was alright.
I liked his shoulder thing where he like extended his arms and he hid the extra joints up in the thing and it just looked like it was some kind of shoulder pad.
Yeah.
That's
This,
cool.
D tier.
This
I don't even
guy-
remember her. I don't even remember her.
The only Tontata that's not D tier is probably Leo.
yeah.
If we're
Oh yeah, we
real.
got to put the brothers
We got
together.
the brothers.
I think
Eh.
I think it's funny but stupid. I put him in C tier, but the guy who has the jacket above the other guy.
Yeah.
The guy that is the
guy who
jacket.
turns into the jacket, you mean?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I think that's so I feel bad for him because that's such a shitty devil fruit.
Yeah.
It really is. It's like as soon as one of them dies, his devil fruit's useless now.
Yeah.
I mean, if it weren't for the fact that his brother was massive and swole, and that when he put on the jacket, he could basically take over his brother's body, it'd be useless.
Yeah. It's not like
Both
he
of
can
these
take over
characters.
anybody against their will either. It's just, you turn into a jacket and somebody has to actually put you on.
What if he could take over Robin by force and he could control Robin's body?
She would have to put him on.
Yeah, she'd
It
have
wouldn't
to put
make
him on.
sense.
What if he disguises himself as her jacket? What if Kinemon gives him a jacket that makes him look like Robin's jacket and she goes to put him on and then boom, captured.
I mean, that would make him worse.
No,
Yeah.
that'd be the most useful devil fruit because that's the one I would want. You could
Okay.
take Robin against her will.
Dude, that's just disrespectful. Why would you even say that?
Yeah, well, I wouldn't even think about that.
You think she would ever go for gamers like us? There's no other choice.
Okay. Moving on. We got this guy. From what I
I don't
recall, he
remember
got
him.
one shot.
Yeah,
I don't remember him.
Yeah.
He was the brother of the leader. I mean, he was like one of Don Chin Jiao's guys.
He was
but
Don Chin Jiao's grandson, but the other
yeah,
one.
he's
The
just
weak
the
one.
non-useful one.
Yeah.
The one that didn't get the baddie.
I remember
Right.
his elbow had like one of those impact dials, but I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
he used it one time and then he got one shot.
Mid.
Yeah, not very useful.
Yeah.
I put him above the Tontata though, on D, personally.
Okay.
I don't like him.
Buggy, I'm not sure he was actually in this part, but they do reveal that he is a warlord.
I would put him in A. I like Buggy.
I do
Yeah,
too.
Buggy's fun.
I
That
like Buggy.
motherfucker's lucky.
Yeah.
That's just preemptive placement, expecting good things from him in the future.
Absolutely.
true.
Buggy's like one of the luckiest characters
I know it's hilarious.
in the
Yeah.
show, as well as Luffy. Luffy being like his main thing is luck,
Yeah.
and him and Buggy are just the luckiest two characters in the series.
It's fate.
Yeah.
We got Long
Blue
Leg Man.
Gilly. Blue Gilly.
Yeah.
Yes, I do remember him.
I like
Not much from him.
Yeah. I'd say he's about on par with the punching guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd put him around there.
Yeah.
I like him, but not A tier like him.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, the giant.
Oh,
The giant
this guy. I mean, you gotta hate him at first, but then that fight
Uh-huh.
with the heavy guy, that was
Yeah.
pretty lit.
That was pretty cool. He,
Yeah.
He came in clutch there. I'd say A tier, personally.
Oh, same
I think
easily.
so. I mean, he was one of the people that was in the fighting ring that one of the few people that I felt like actually did something after the fighting ring.
Right.
Now, who's this one?
That looks like Cameron couldn't tell, but that to me looks like Hawkins in that picture.
Yeah.
He was in it very briefly. The only time he was in it was when they were doing the alliance.
Making the alliance with Kid and Long Arm guy.
Oh, yeah, he's the magic dude.
Yeah, the cards guy. Worst generation.
Yeah.
I still don't like him at this
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
Top of D tier.
Yeah. Top of D tier, bottom of C tier, either one works for me.
Okay.
Caesar.
Caesar.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd say
And every
B
time
tier because he tortured children. That was pretty messed up.
Yeah, he's kind of a douche.
Yeah.
No, the reason I'd want him in D tier is because every single time he's on screen, you hear the like just the noise of his gas jacket. Just the whole time he's on screen, you just hear just like over and over.
Not a good villain.
No.
Not one of the GOAT villains. Didn't do much. I believe he got one shot
By Luffy. Yeah.
by Luffy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. So he
So-
got hit once. It was over.
Not very good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the mud guy that was trying to that was
Mud
kidnapping
guy.
mermaids.
I mean,
I'd say bottom of C.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't like him at all, but him trying to capture all those cutie pie mermaids, I'm not saying I approve, but I understand.
I can relate. See, that's literally me as a One Piece character. The way I was talking about turning into a jacket to capture Robin, like that's actually right there. He's my spirit character because he can do it even easier.
Well, we'll get to my spirit character here in a minute.
Don Chin Jiao.
Don Chin Jiao.
I'd say
the-
below
I like
Buggy A.
I like him.
The Clash of the Conquerors hockey, that was pretty sick.
Yeah. Well, maybe we can put him in S.
Yeah, that's what I
I
was
thought
thinking.
that was one of the really good fights
Yeah.
in Dressrosa.
Oh yeah,
Like the
I like him a lot.
yeah.
I thought it was cool that, he was really, really powerful back in the day. He got into it with Garp all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Really, he was to me, I think he was one of the most powerful characters when he had his spike. 'Cause,
Yeah.
He had Conqueror's Hockey. He was on par with Garp. He could probably destroy islands with his head.
Yeah.
That dude was ridiculous.
Well,
He got nerfed.
yeah. But, then he got old. But, imagine him back in his heyday. Because
absolutely.
he did lose to his grandson when he had the spike, but, if it was 50 years ago, it'd be no contest.
True, but Luffy is very strong too.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
Doflamingo. Goats.
So goated.
Right below Robin, I think.
Oh,
better
yeah.
than Corazon.
Well, he did more than Robin in this section. Let's be real.
That's true.
You're gonna put him above Robin.
I'm good with it.
Look, Doflamingo had so much going on, man. Like,
So does Robin. Check it.
the whole time, he's got the
walk.
he's got the walk, but he's just got everything. He's got this whole kingdom under his thumb. He's got dealings with the most powerful people in the world. I mean,
Previous Celestial Dragon.
Dragon. He killed
The
his
man
own-
is basically Crocodile if he had succeeded. Really, no, Crocodile is Doflamingo, but he failed.
Yeah,
Because Doflamingo did it first.
right. Doflamingo is Crocodile, but better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like other villains. They always have it always tries to give them some weird motive. Doflamingo's like, I want to destroy the entire world.
Yeah.
Like he just wants to destroy everything. That's what I like about him. Is they don't try to make some backstory It's like, oh, it's so relatable. He's not really a villain. They're just like, no, this dude is just evil. This dude is terrible.
Yeah,
I love
Devil
it.
Fruit. We got hints at it when he was first shown, but seeing it in action, absolutely strong. For being such a simple Devil Fruit, he makes it overpowered.
Yeah.
And
Like
he awakened it.
Oh yeah.
Like when Law tore up his innards and then he started performing surgery on himself.
Yeah, inside of his
While
own
he's-
body.
Inside his own body while he's just standing there.
Yeah, first awakened Devil Fruit we've ever seen.
Yeah. Dude, what a beast, man.
Absolute
Oh,
menace.
Complete.
I mean, it took
Just-
two
Yeah.
it took two of the strongest guys out there to take him down.
hmm
and they barely did
They
that.
barely did, yeah.
Barely.
Barely.
I mean, it took two of the strongest guys out there to take him down. You know?
Barely.
After one of them got dismembered.
Yeah,
Law lost his arm.
yeah,
Crazy backstory unlocking Conqueror's Chalky as a child.
yeah. His pure hatred just takes him over the top. It's crazy.
The drip.
The drip.
He is
absolutely.
Dude, he's literally Joker from Batman, the way he hates society, and I'm Joker, so therefore I am Doflamingo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean his secret society name was Joker.
Literally,
Exactly.
yes.
As soon as I heard that, I was like, Joker! I was like, society!
His laugh. I don't know if Cameron, you heard his laugh in the sub, but his laugh in the sub is absolutely perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Voice acting, very good.
Yeah.
There's just not really. I don't really have anything negative to say about his character at all.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
so good.
Shanks.
My
nothing happened.
favorite villain, personally.
Oh, he is fantastic.
Best one so far, absolutely. Shanks, I mean, he was barely in it. All you find out is that that's who Kid's Alliance is going after.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this wherever
Yeah.
you want to put him.
Yeah, dude, I guess he can just go on the list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's this guy's name again?
If you didn't say it, I was gonna say it. I can't remember though now. He was. I know who he was. He was the guy that saved a bunch of slaves from the celestial dragons.
Yes.
And was the founder of the Sun
Fisher
Pirate.
Tiger.
Fisher Tiger.
Fisher
that's what it
Tiger.
is.
Yep.
Yes.
I liked his backstory a lot. I thought he was really cool. And,
Easy A tier.
I was thinking S myself.
Oh, yeah.
I think he did way more than these other two in A.
And
Yeah. I mean, we didn't really get to see much from him, but
Yeah.
based on what we've heard from him, he was a very strong character.
Yeah, I mean, he only existed in flashbacks, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
But to go to where the celestial dragons live
yeah,
and get out with all of the slaves, you have to be strong.
yeah.
Yeah.
And,
No, it was,
like, the fact that he was a slave and he, struggling with his hatred for humans and all that sort of stuff is very, really interesting, I thought.
and he still tried to get past it anyways, despite it all. And yeah, no, whatever. When I said easy A tier, I didn't mean like I thought he belonged in A. I just meant at the very least, like he should easily hit that one.
Yeah.
But Frankie, S.
Frank,
I'm gonna say GOAT.
Goat.
In
You're
this
right.
arc,
Goat.
yeah, you're right.
I think bottom of GOAT. Like I don't think anybody that gets in GOAT should be above or below him, but.
Uh-huh.
Absolutely, after this arc, this is when Frankie becomes one of my favorite Straw Hats.
Yeah.
I love Frankie from the start.
I know.
Like, he comes back after the time skip with all these upgrades, and then, you don't really see him that much in, I mean, he's got all this stuff, and you don't see him that much in, Fishman Island or Punk Hazard, really.
Yeah,
But
you don't get a lot at the beginning.
Then,
Oh, he took over Chopper's body.
Yeah,
that's true.
don't make that face.
But then once Dressrosa, his fight with Diaper Man, that was so beautiful.
The manliest.
the manliest fight in all of One Piece.
Yeah. Speaking of Diaper Man, where is he? He's got
Middle
a
row
senior-
near the
Yeah.
There he
second
is.
row near the middle.
Yeah,
yeah,
there we go.
right there, right
we
there
go.
next to each other.
Yeah.
Such a
I
sad.
love that fight.
Yeah, that was.
I love that. I love that character.
Yeah, such a sad backstory.
Diaper Man.
It
That's
was.
true. He did have such a sad backstory.
It was one of the few villains, the few of the executives that it actually gave a backstory for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And I think they had to do it because it's like you could tell whenever he confronted people, like other people were just straight up like, "Oh, you're against us. Let's kill you." He was like, he was more like kind of doing his own thing. It's like he was an executive, but it seemed like he was like, "Yeah, I have to do this," but he kind of did his own thing. He wasn't just out to murder everybody like the rest of them.
Right. Yeah, he's definitely one of these, like, he's another one of these MGTOWs, he just does his own thing. He's not going to listen to anybody else's rules.
Because he's so hard boiled.
hard boiled.
He doesn't care a thing for these hoes. He's only got eyes for his one true lady.
All right.
Anyway,
Arlong.
Arlong, I
I
thought
don't know.
I thought it was pretty interesting to get his full backstory and his role in the whole
Yeah.
Fishman Pirates.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you
First-
see, like, Fisher, Tiger, Arlong, and Jinbei, you know, you get the three perspectives on the Fishman relationship with humans, and it's interesting to see the difference.
Yeah, and I see the thing that I can really relate to is see Fisher Tiger didn't like humans, but he tried to get over it. Arlong was just like blatantly racist,
Yeah,
and I can relate.
true.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
so I mean, you know, at least like I like where he is now, but I was like at least just because he's again another One Piece character I can relate to. Like that is literally me.
Yeah.
This next guy.
But
Uh,
okay,
this would be-
this guy,
Prince.
I hated this guy.
yeah, he sucks.
Yeah.
D.
Where's the other prince? Yeah, there were other prince right below Zoro. Let's just throw him in there already.
I put him above the red hair one.
Yeah,
Yeah. Not much out of him. Don't really care about him.
yeah.
A kind.
For these guys who are supposed to be like the protectors of the kingdom, they really didn't try that hard. Seemed like.
Yeah, it really
exactly.
suck.
Anyway, we got
Kainu.
a Kainu.
What do we see from him in this from the
He
time skip?
He fire fisted Ace.
well,
Well,
no,
this is
after
post
the
time skip.
He he
Gets mad.
he chewed out Fujitora. Is that his name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess we could talk about
The battle.
Oh yeah,
Hazard.
the battle.
Yeah,
Punk
Punk
Hazard.
Hazard.
he did do that.
Yes, him and Aokiji.
Yeah, he's in second row in the middle. Aokiji is. If you want to throw him in there
Yeah, there
Yeah.
he is right there.
at the same time, I think that has to be one of the going to be one of the legendary fights in One Piece that we'll never see.
Yeah,
Because it was. I mean, was it? Did they go for 3 days or 5 days, something like
That was
that?
10.
10
10
days.
days, yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah. I mean, both of them really powerful.
yeah,
Obviously, Akainu won.
right.
I think he's definitely going to be one of the stronger people that the Straw Hats are going to have to face into the future.
Oh yeah, for sure. You know him, and it's just Aokiji. You know he's like Master Oogway. You know he saw the darkness in Akainu's heart, and he tried to stop him, but he couldn't do it. And you know, basically,
So,
Akainu seems to be on a warpath through the
Yeah.
whole.
so,
For all
so
pirates.
does that make Luffy the Dragon Warrior?
It would appear so.
I mean, Aokiji, you know, he was trying to become the fleet admiral to make the navy, you know, what he thinks it should be, which is good.
Uh-huh.
And even being in that battle, it was a losing battle.
Mhm.
I mean, his devil fruit's definitely on the weaker side compared to, you know, lava. That's the, you know, type advantage Akainu has, and he still, I mean, managed to do 10 days.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, and then he saved Smoker.
Respect to Akainu for not killing him though.
Yeah,
like Akainu as a character, he is awesome, but he's not like the other Marines, how they're like justice and everything. He's just kind of, it's like he wants a complete dictatorship, like bow down to the Marines, and everybody else is like, you should trust the Marines. The Marines are here to help, and he's like, obey us.
Yeah.
Like obey us or die. But I like him as a character. It's just a completely different take from like the other heads
Yeah.
of the Navy, like the other admirals and fleet admirals and all. So it's like such a different mentality than the rest of them, and I really like it.
Yeah. You know, in the Marines there seems to be like one camp who thinks that they exist to serve, and the other camp is they're not really concerned with the common man. They're concerned with vengeance on pirates and stuff.
Yeah, money,
So-
celestial dragons, all that.
And I mean, if you remember during the war, Akainu also killed Marines that were trying to flee the war.
Yeah.
So obviously, he doesn't care for those that don't have a strong sense of justice.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. It's hard to rank him to me.
Yeah.
Personally, I'd put him S tier. I like him. Like he's, and like it's not that it's not that he's a good person. It's that he's a good character. He's well written.
He's a great character. I don't like him, but
exactly.
that's what makes him good.
S.
Anyway,
Aokiji.
I would say the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he did a little bit more. We got to see more out of him because Doflamingo didn't even want to smoke with him.
Yeah.
He was trying to kill Smoker, and then as soon as Aokiji froze him, he's just like, "Yeah, no, I'm out."
Right.
So
Shirahoshi. Dude, she was annoying.
Well,
but
consider this. Yeah, she's one of the ancient weapons.
She's Poseidon.
Yeah.
So we're definitely going to see her later in the series, I believe,
Right.
doing stuff with the Straw Hats. She's got to have somewhat significance.
Yeah, and consider this, Carter. Consider this. Her boobs are huge.
the
S tier. Okay, S tier. You convinced me. You convinced me.
No,
I say A tier or B tier.
I'd say
Well, the lower.
I'd say B.
The lower the letter, the higher the cup size, and I'd say she's probably more like F.
Well, that's not on the list, so.
So D's the closest we can get.
I don't know. Annoying character, but I think she has a lot of potential.
Yeah.
Commodore.
Yeah. Let's see. He threw Zoro.
Okay, yeah, that does.
Other
bump
than
up
that,
the
I don't really remember him a whole lot. That's the only thing I remember.
Isn't his the ship that they escaped on?
Yeah, he had a massive fleet. He had tons and tons of ships.
Yeah.
Say C tier, middle C tier, maybe above the brothers.
Yeah. Okay. Horty Jones.
Horty Jones.
I didn't care
I
for him at
personally
all.
hated him.
Yeah.
I hated Fishman Island, and I hated him.
Yeah. His whole thing, like, to me, all of Fishman Island was pretty much just a chance for the Straw Hats to show off. Like, he was never a real threat. I just disliked him anyway, so.
Yeah, and he took a ton of steroids, pretty much gave himself a heart attack. Like, again, he's just like me for real. And yeah, and got clapped while on an insane amount of steroids.
Yeah.
So yeah, not much. He was Fishman Island was annoying. It was really long and drawn out.
Yeah, and hell, Zoro could have wiped him.
Yeah, Zoro, like not even the captain, not even the main character could have easily taken that villain off the map.
Well, I mean, he got.
So he's like, eh.
He was one shot by Luffy, but even Zoro, underwater, pretty much took care of him. If not for the steroids.
It's not that Zoro's weak by any means. It's just the dude had such an advantage. He was in his element, had the steroids and everything, and then he would still get one shot. Like, I love Zoro, but he would get one shot by someone who isn't the main character. It's like that's dude's kind of lame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of Zoro,
Goat.
Right below Doflamingo, Goat. Zoro, I mean, he's obviously one of the best Straw Hats. To me, the best character. Dressrosa took out the biggest guy, Pika.
Yeah.
Zoro's my favorite.
Yeah.
Zoro.
To me, it's still a struggle between him and Luffy for top Straw Hat.
Yeah.
But,
That's why he's the vice captain.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's he's the most loyal character to me in all of anime.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and he would die for his captain, and I love him for it.
Yeah.
Who is this? Who is this person?
This is Hancock, but it's a terrible picture.
It's a terrible picture of her.
I don't care about Boa Hancock. I'm not gonna lie.
B or A.
Yeah, B above Shirahoshi. Shirahoshi sucks. I hate that one.
She fed Luffy.
She
Yeah,
fed
she fed
Luffy.
Luffy.
She proposed to him about 1,000,000 times.
Yeah.
He's a simp.
Yeah.
Yes.
Burgess.
Burgess. He finally
Oh.
did something. We finally saw, what he does, his fighting style.
And he got
man,
And he,
champion.
and he
He
got
got
his
crushed.
cheeks clapped by Sabo multiple times.
Yeah.
he's not for somebody in the position he's in. It's like I know I have. It's like you got to remember at this point, everybody who we're usually seeing is already like really strong.
Uh-huh.
So in terms of like normal people, he is insanely powerful.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
in terms of what we see him go up against, the dude kind of sucks.
He went up against Sabo. Okay.
And got destroyed.
I don't think you're
Well-
putting enough respect on Sabo. Okay. This man is the second in command of the Revolutionary Army. Dragon is the most wanted man in the world. Okay.
Yeah.
And-
So to get wiped by Sabo, it's not. I saw it come. This man Burgess did his best.
Oh, it's
He got clapped by Sabo before he even ate the devil fruit.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's-
Sabo's an absolute unit.
Yeah.
yeah, I know.
Now,
It's
we
like
don't really see much of him, but he's a beast.
I
all
know
we
he's a
see Burgess
beast,
go up against
but-
is like people who just completely obliterate him. So it's like it's not that I'm not putting enough on Sabo. It's just we only see Burgess go up against people he just can't handle, and he's just getting destroyed. So it makes Burgess look like, like a baby bitch.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know who the second in command of the Blackbeard Pirates are, but I think that would be him.
Yeah. And, if Blackbeard is such a huge threat, one of the four emperors, you'd think his first mate would be a little bit stronger. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I mean, it's Sabo.
I know.
I'd put him in
But it wasn't even
I'd say
close.
where he's at.
Yeah, well,
Yes, but this
Black-
is Sabo after getting an overpowered devil fruit. So it's already Sabo, who's already powerful without a devil fruit, getting an overpowered devil fruit. So
well,
I don't know.
wanna,
Yes, I guess it is a little bit. He should be better.
Mm-hmm.
But you also got to think he doesn't have a devil fruit.
Well, I also I want to touch on what you said about how being the second in command, he should be stronger since Blackbeard's an emperor. However, I mean you got to remember Blackbeard just got a really strong devil fruit. Like when it came to fighting like Ace, the only reason he won is the devil fruit. Actual fighting, he was terrible. He was like the only reason he could win was because of his devil fruit, and the only reason he got a warlord spot is because he used his overpowered devil fruit that nobody knows anything about to capture Ace. So, like, that's probably, like, I don't think it's told us how he made Emperor. I don't know if it will. But, I mean, it's like he probably did something similar. He just kind of gamed the system. He's like, oh, if I just do, like, this and this, then I can shoot straight to that spot. So, it's like, I don't think Blackbeard is necessarily strong, more so than he is smart. He's just really smart.
The man, he is one of the smartest characters in the series, in my eyes.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like he just relied on his devil fruit when he fought Ace. Like if he didn't have that devil fruit, there's no chance he would have gotten destroyed. He sucks at fighting, from what we've seen so far. Where we're at, he sucks at fighting.
Mm.
So he's just a really really smart dude. So that the second in command not being super strong would kind of make sense to me because they got to where they are off of his brains, not exactly how strong he is.
Mm-hmm.
True. I mean, my assumption was that he became an emperor just by killing another emperor.
Oh, maybe.
You could say that, yeah. I guess because he did kill Whitebeard.
Yeah.
And I mean, 2 years, he had to have been doing a lot in those 2 years to have gotten him that name,
Yeah.
True. And yeah, when he killed Whitebeard, he took on Whitebeard when half of his face was blown off and he'd already been shot like hundreds of times. And everything.
And had the hole from Aokiji.
Yeah.
And like Whitebeard just already died while he was sitting there shooting at him, just panicking on the ground because with Whitebeard, with all of that, and Whitebeard having cancer, and having fought all of those people, Blackbeard was still just absolutely terrified. Like, you could tell he was not Emperor level because Whitebeard would have still crushed him. Had he survived for like another 30 seconds, he would have crushed Blackbeard.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he almost crushed
So
him.
I I think with how much we've talked about Blackbeard, we might as well go ahead and rate him since he's right there.
Yeah, that's true.
A tier. I still like him though.
I'd
A
say
tier.
above Arlong. I like Blackbeard above
yeah.
Arlong. Yeah,
Yeah.
probably right there below Buggy.
Yeah,
Where he
Yeah,
belongs.
Buggy's just awesome.
Yeah,
Buggy.
Captain Kit, didn't see much about him.
Yeah, it's basically just the alliance part
Yeah.
for the intro of Kaido.
right.
I'd say above Shirahoshi because I hate her.
Yeah,
And above that.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
right. Middle.
extra shanks.
Luffy, goat.
Luffy,
Goat.
I'd say above Zoro because he just like Zoro. He's just done more than Zoro so far.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
you got, let's just start from the beginning of the time skip.
Okay.
He's already, coming in strong, beating up the fake Straw Hats, using his Conqueror's hockey, showing off, one-shotting a pacifista.
Yep.
He shows off from the beginning, but Dressrosa is really the first time since the time skip to me that he actually tries.
Yeah, for sure.
He actually has to put in effort because like Horty Jones, like you could tell he's had like it showed in the flashback. He's had fourth gear since he trained with Rayleigh. Like before, like post time skip, he's already had fourth gear, and he didn't even have to use that. He didn't have to use hardly any of his new stuff against Horty. It wasn't until he got to Doflamingo that he's like, all right, now I have to actually use everything I have to win this.
Yeah.
I mean, he one-shot everybody up until that point.
Yeah.
I mean, he one-shot Horty, he one-shot the Pacifista, he one-shot Caesar.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the first. Doflamingo's the first guy that gave him, trouble.
Right.
Like, Doflamingo's actually strong. The other guys were just like it. I think that's what I didn't like about like the Fishman Island and Punk Hazard is that it felt like they drug it out for so long for somebody that if Luffy had literally just beeline straight to him, it's like this would have been done instantly. Like if he had beeline to Doflamingo Dressrosa, he would have gotten clapped if they didn't do it strategically.
Yeah.
But like all the other guys, I was like, he could have literally just sprinted straight to the head guy and taken out everybody in this path, and it would have been done in like 2 episodes. So like, they were all so long and drawn out. I think that's why Dressrosa was so good compared to the others, because they actually had to try for once.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What do you guys think of Gear 4?
I thought it was awesome. I mean,
That was pretty cool.
Coating himself in Conqueror's hockey is pretty dope.
yeah. And
Oh yeah.
just making himself super, like, I don't know. Luffy is, to me, he's a savant, okay? He's retarded in most aspects, but when it comes to fighting, he's the one thing, his one thing is fighting. When it comes to fighting, he's a genius.
Yep.
So
I agree.
Yeah, because like you see these forums that he does and everything, and I'm just like, and like what he does to trigger them, I'm like, how would he have ever possibly like figured this out?
yeah,
That he has to like blow air into his arms and like channel the Conqueror's hockey and everything to turn into this thing.
yeah.
And his moves, they just looked so powerful whenever he was using them against Doflamingo.
Oh yeah, like how he can control his arm in the air.
Yeah.
That was crazy, and he can
He
fly.
was like compressing his his arms and stuff to get more powerful.
yeah,
Oh yeah, it
just
was
like spring loading himself.
Yeah.
yes.
That's awesome.
And
I mean, as soon as he turned into fourth gear and started flying around, I knew Doflamingo was done for.
Yeah, he basically just made Sanji's skywalk useless because he could do it better now.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it's like I feel like it isn't the way he was flying. Wasn't it different from Sanji? It's like Sanji's using like what hockey or something, and then Luffy's just kicking so hard it's throwing him.
Well, that's what
Sanji-
skywalk is kicking fast enough to walk on the air.
yeah,
So that is what it is. But Luffy was just doing it with compressing his legs and stuff.
yeah.
Just pure force.
Yeah, Sanji was doing it like CP9 does, and Luffy was just like compressing his legs and using them like boosters, basically.
Yeah, I mean Sanji's is literally like a skywalk. Luffy's was literally like a rocket.
Yeah.
So Sanji is nothing now.
Well,
Yeah.
to give Sanji credit though, his skywalk. Well, since we're talking about Sanji, let's pull him up
He's
here.
top right of the
Okay.
list.
Yeah, there he is.
His skywalk originated because he hated trainees so much that he learned how to fly.
He was based.
Yeah.
That is true. I'll give him that
Yeah.
just for that.
Yeah.
But other than that, you know, Sanji got clapped at Punk Hazard.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Zoro beat the pacifista. He didn't
hmm
in the intro. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't like
Yeah.
Sanji.
Well,
that and
I mean, talk about a character assassination. I mean, oh my goodness, he was doing better, up until up to the time skip. He was getting better, but now it's just a complete character assassination, in my opinion.
Yeah,
That's
and he
right.
just
Fishman
he-
Island.
Yeah.
he simps. I think I was actually I was talking to your sister Jonathan
Yeah.
about it, and I was like, he's simping for, like, they made it where he simps for the women so hard that it just turned it into an entire arc. Like on Fishman Island, multiple episodes, like trying to find him blood and donors and everything because the dude is just so horny for women that he's bleeding out. Like it's insane. Like it used to be he would he would simp, but he still knew, like he could still focus on what he had to do when it came down to it. And then afterwards, it's like, yeah, we have this huge thing going on. And he's like, yeah, who cares? I'm horny. And then he just causes massive issues. And like it hit a point where his horniness is actually detrimental to the team now. And it's like, this is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree.
He's like the anti diaper man. He's the anti MGTOW.
The least manly out there. He's not
Yeah.
hard boiled
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah.
He's not like Frankie.
Right.
God,
Absolutely
Frankie.
manly.
Dude, look at that face. Look at that face, and then just like I wish that they had made a character to rank that was Chopper with Frankie's face.
Mhm.
That was awesome. I loved that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. I might
That's funny.
So when you were talking about making it a two-parter, might have to pick it up
Yeah.
again tomorrow because it is.
Dude,
about
we
time
we
for me
still
to get
have
ready for work.
two. We have exactly 2 full rows left of characters
Oh,
to do.
gosh. This
Yep.
was huge.
Like I said, dude, there's like 79 characters in this damn tier list
Yep.
that we have to rank.
And we're already at 47 minutes.
I am.
We'll do the tier list after every major arc from here on out, so the tier list shouldn't be as massive as this one. This
well-
is going to be our biggest one.
Yeah.
Well, I actually think we can knock out one more
Okay.
before I go. Moncherit, D tier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
Yep.
Yeah.
Moncherit, D tier. Below,
Above
she's even.
Sanji,
Yeah,
above Sanji, okay?
yeah,
Okay.
above
True,
Sanji.
true.
Don't
She
disrespect
did
that.
reattach Law's arm. Let's not forget.
That's true.
Yeah, true.
Law
true.
could have
She
done
did
it
just-
himself, though.
Yeah,
perfect. Perfect. And then now we're good. And I
Yeah,
guess we
we're
can.
good,
All right, I'm
I
going to
guess,
stop the recording right now.
but
Hey guys, we're back. It's a new day, but we got the same tier list, picking up right where we left off. So we're gonna do this guy from Fishman Island, one of the princes.
one of the princes, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
I would
remember.
say-
Right there with his brothers.
equally
Yeah, right.
useless as his brothers. Yeah,
Yeah,
Didn't do anything. They just stretched the plot out.
yeah,
I didn't
And-
like him.
Yeah, that was something. Okay, that's something else I just now remembered too. Is the whole so many episodes were like the Straw Hats running away from them and everything, and those guys were just trying to greet them.
Yeah.
yeah.
They were just trying to greet them and take them to the palace. Just be like, hey, welcome and everything, and they were running away from them,
Mhm.
and that spanned multiple episodes and caused so many issues. I'm just like, why?
So true. Speaking
Alright,
of people causing issues, we got the fake straw hats.
One character, the fake straw hats.
Well,
Goat.
they're not really worth ranking on their own.
Yeah,
So-
I enjoyed them. I
I
thought
did
they
too.
were funny.
Yeah.
It was a good comeback.
Yeah.
I thought it was hilarious that Chopper thought that they were the real Straw Hats.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Just started
it took a while
following
to
them
realize.
around.
The
Took a
world
while to
government
realize they
agents
had the real-
captured the Robin clone.
Yeah.
So honestly, I'd say maybe Goat. We never got to see their full hockey powers. So
I'm gonna
I'd
say A.
Well,
I'm gonna say he might be better than Luffy, the fake Straw Hats. They're a strong contender.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure we did get to see their full power, and they were pretty
they
instantly
weren't worth a
defeated.
shit.
They never even
That's just
showed their.
bottom of A tier, I think, right
Yeah.
where you got it right
Yeah,
there.
They never
Perfect.
showed off their devil fruits or anything.
Well, that's
You
because they
don't
don't
have
have any.
any.
They were so strong. It was like whenever Luffy and Zoro got beat up in the bar by Bellamy and all. He told him, he said, "Don't fight because it wasn't worth it." That's how they were. They just thought it wasn't worth it. The Straw Hats were beneath them, so they never had to show their full power.
His
But
bounty was
they did
66,000.
66 billion, more like he was being modest.
Or 66 million, I guess,
Yeah. All right. Now you got Law.
Traffy.
You know, man, talk about the breakout character from this whole section, I would say.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely, in the upper echelon of the GOAT tier.
Absolutely.
I believe right below Luffy, between him and Zoro, I think is a good spot.
Yeah, that's fair.
It had a great backstory.
Yeah, great backstory. Super overpowered devil fruit. It's called the OPOP fruit.
Yeah. The fact that he can make somebody immortal definitely also makes it overpowered. Not that, I mean, it would kill him, but in the hands of somebody else, I could see that being very, very useful, making someone immortal.
Yeah.
Yeah, and unless for plot later on towards the end, like watch the end of One Piece, he's on his deathbed. He's like, "Oh, Straw Hat, I'm not gonna make it. Here you go," and makes Luffy immortal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch and learn. I'm calling it now. That's gonna happen.
All of his fights, I don't think there's been a single fight so far that hasn't been good.
Yeah.
When he chopped all of Punk Hazard in half.
Yeah, he's...
He faced Doflamingo and Fujitora at the same time. That was an incredible fight.
Yeah.
The dude's a G.
Yeah, him and Luffy versus Doflamingo doing the combos.
Yeah.
And one more thing. He gave us again something I completely forgot about until just now. He gave us Frankie's face on Chopper's body.
Yeah, that's right. The Frankie Chopper.
Frankie Chopper. He gave us Frankie Chopper.
Yeah, that's true.
Honestly, one of my probably top 5 characters overall.
Who, Frankie Chopper?
No, Law. Law.
I was about to say, I know he was good, but top 5's a little excessive.
No, Law.
Yeah, Law is awesome.
Yeah.
He's a beast.
No complaints here. Monet.
I vaguely remembered her name.
Yeah.
That's a C, because C's green and her hair's green, matches.
Fair enough.
And she's better than those fish. Oh, she's hot. She's better than those fish guys, that's for sure.
Oh,
she was a harpy and she had a snow fruit, but she didn't seem like she knew what she was doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was terrible at fighting. She was just trying to get physical with Zoro. That's all it was.
Yeah.
That's all it was.
Yeah, she was trying to give him a hickey.
She couldn't resist that. A fellow green-haired individual.
Oh,
Zoro.
exactly.
Green on green.
Yeah. She's like, hey, we got a connection. Zoro's like, shut up, femoid. Zoro's another one of these true incels. He's not some fake cell. He's got one thing on his mind, and it's not a hoe. He sliced her clean in half.
Yeah.
Truly incapable.
That's why he's a goat.
Getting with a woman. It is completely outside of his realm of power.
Yeah. And now we got Dragon. Dragging these nuts across your chin.
Got him.
Not much from him.
Well, more than we've gotten so far.
I guess so. He did talk.
His interaction with Sabo.
Yeah.
And Sabo's backstory.
Yeah, but I don't know him. It's like I'm sure he's extremely powerful and he's cool. I like the idea of him.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm like 760 or 760 something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And still nothing. Like still just nothing from this guy.
Yeah.
So it's like I can't believe they've gone this many episodes without like really going into depth about this guy. That it's shown a few times. Like he's been shown way more than Shanks. He's been talked about more than Shanks and everything, and they still haven't just delved into who this guy is.
He hasn't talked more than Shanks.
Yeah, he does a lot more than Shanks, and they won't delve into it. And I'm like, man, there's a lot of episodes. Like it's high time they maybe start touching on these major characters.
Yeah, they gotta keep the mystery alive.
I've kept it alive for like what 20 years.
Yeah,
25.
since Logtown.
Yeah, why stop now?
Yeah.
I don't know. Hard to rate him.
Hard to rate him, yeah. We can just...
I guess I honestly I'd put him with Shanks just because. Well, maybe above Shanks, but below Pika.
Yeah, right there in between them.
Okay.
You'd say above Pika.
Yeah, I'd say above.
But below Blue Gilly.
Whatever. We saw more of Blue Gilly than we did of
True.
Dragon, really.
That's true. I like his kicks.
Didn't he do that? Did he just like
Yeah.
with his kicks?
Yeah, he would scream that wolf kicking. Sabo. Survived.
He came in clutch.
He came in clutch. I would personally. I'm thinking.
You
I'm
think he
torn.
belongs in GOAT, or do you think he
either
should
GOAT
stay in
tier
S?
or at the very top of S?
I think very top of S is good.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking too. Like Sabo is cool.
Yeah.
And I think the only thing that could maybe push him into GOAT is the fact that he he just came back to help Luffy.
Yeah.
Again, like as soon as he got his memory back, the first thing he did was go help Luffy.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
And all like he's a ride or die, but I mean, he survived getting his shitty little raft absolutely destroyed.
Yeah.
Props to him for that.
Then it was like a little Toyota Camry passing like a Rolls Royce or a Humvee, and
whoa.
Yeah, just
what's wrong with Toyota Camrys?
It's not that there's anything wrong with it, but I mean, it's like, a Toyota Camry drives right past like a fucking Abrams tank, it just turns and destroys it. It's gone.
Okay.
He was trapping on by, got obliterated, and I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't surprised he was alive. I knew he was gonna be alive because first of all, Oda's too scared to ever kill anybody off except Ace, and like that one Zenny guy that was before Alabasta, and in a filler episode. He's too scared to kill people off. Also, I saw the cover of One Piece Burning Blood, so I knew Sabo was alive.
Oh, man.
I saw that before I ever started watching One Piece. I just saw Sabo when he was a kid, and I was like, I've seen an adult person with a scar and this same exact hat and clothes. I was like, well, he's not dead.
A good character. I don't think he belongs in GOAT yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But very nice to see him.
Yeah.
Very nice to see someone carrying on Ace's will.
Yeah. I'm glad I'm glad he got the devil fruit, not Rebecca. Because, I mean, she would have just wasted it. She doesn't she doesn't even play offense.
But just imagine though, if Luffy if Sabo didn't show up and Luffy had won the whole tournament, Frankie would have gotten the fruit.
Yeah.
Well, Frankie said he wasn't interested in eating it, like, because Luffy asked him if he would, and he said, "No, I'm not interested."
I'm sure one of the Straw Hats would have eaten it.
I think Zoro or Sanji would have gotten it. Probably
Zoro,
more like
I don't think Zoro or Sanji. I would not have them eat a devil fruit just because they're the powerhouses without devil fruits. I think it would be.
Well,
man,
I would have thought Sanji would have eaten it because he can already turn his leg on fire.
That's
yeah,
true.
I still don't get that. It's like before it used to show him spinning really, really fast to heat up his leg, and now he literally just like his leg just catches on fire at will, like it's a devil fruit.
Well, I mean, Luffy's fist can catch on fire, so.
Yeah, but he's punching so fast that it's like the friction in the air.
Just imagine Sanji's like vibrating his leg so fast as his leg catches on fire or something.
Yeah, that's
one
of the tricks he learned on Training Island.
It could be kind of like his hockey or some shit.
Yeah.
True. Hockey's a mystery.
All right.
Yeah. Nami?
To me, she had a very strong showing in Punk Hazard, okay? She displayed motherly instincts.
Nami Frankie.
And what? No.
She,
And-
she was in.
Sanji Nami.
Yeah.
Well, that was after. First, she was in Frankie's body.
Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
I don't know. It feels like she hasn't done a whole lot. I know she never really does a crazy amount battle wise.
She grew up.
Yeah. Think about this. Her boobs are even bigger.
Yeah, they're massive.
Before.
That's put her above Sabo.
She belongs in A or S. Nah, I wouldn't put her above Sabo.
She's got bigger tits than Sabo does.
I'd
like
say bottom of S tier is fine.
Yeah.
Probably above Alkaine.
Yeah, she really wasn't in Dressrosa at all.
Yeah, she wasn't. She
Or
was
they
just on
left.
Yeah, they were on that ship with Giola, and then that lasted like, I think that was like maybe 2 episodes, and then they didn't show them for the rest of Dressrosa. It was like 50. I'm not gonna lie, towards the end of Dressrosa, I kind of forgot about them, and then I remembered I was like, wait, like literally half the crew is missing, and I haven't seen them for
left.
50 episodes.
They're heading to Zoe.
Yeah, they were just gone.
Yeah.
King Neptune.
King Neptune. I was personally, I was surprised by how many SpongeBob characters showed up in the Fishman Island arc. You got King Neptune. You got the Mermaid Princess. You got the Sea Rhinoceros.
Yep.
What else? Is that it?
That I can think of, yeah.
That's still 3.
They just went to
characters.
Bikini Bottom. That's
Yeah.
all that
Yeah.
happened.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, for being a king of a nation, I was not very impressed. He kind of, he was kind of weak.
He didn't do that.
Yeah,
much.
he really was, dude. He could barely hold. Could he even hold off like Horty Jones, like lackeys, like just like his regular guys? Could he even hold those guys off?
Maybe not his officers, but surely his guys. I mean, he's a big dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like normally it's like in Zoe, you know, the Dukes are extremely powerful and all that. Normally the leaders of the
No, I don't
nations are
know.
really, really strong.
I haven't made that far yet.
Wait, what?
Anyway.
You haven't met the leaders of Zoe yet?
I haven't even gotten to Zoe yet. Like, the last thing I saw was everybody making their allegiance to the Straw Hats.
Yeah, we're in Dressrosa, Carter.
Don't we skip
Oh,
ahead?
my bad. Yeah, typically the leaders of nations in One Piece, typically I feel like are pretty powerful. This guy just isn't.
Yeah.
Chopper.
He turned into
See,
Frankie.
Oh yeah, that was
Frankie
like
turned
that.
into him. More
That
like.
gets him out of D.
Nah, that's not him, though. That's Frankie.
Oh, you're right. You're
Oh,
right.
yeah,
That ain't him.
So D for dumb or C for chopper?
C for Chopper is what we've been doing.
Yeah, that's true. Bottom of C for Chopper.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. His voice in the sub. I never listened to the dub until I got to Dressrosa.
Uh-huh.
I've never heard any dub of One Piece until Dressrosa, and the sub of Chopper's voice. The sub is like it's bearable. Like it's not bad. It's not grating. The dub it's grating on my ears when he talks. It is so bad. It is
I know
so
what you mean.
shrill.
I know what you mean.
Yeah,
True.
it is so shrill. I know you haven't watched any of the sub, but I guarantee you his voice is better subs. Like it doesn't hurt as much.
Yeah. I've watched a little bit of sub.
Oh, you have? I thought you haven't touched sub at all.
Well, my sister, she's on Crunchyroll, so when I watch with her, I watch sub.
Cringy roll.
Yeah.
Rebecca. Hot as fuck. Like
So
honestly, I think rivals Robin.
She's weak. I don't think she belongs. You can maybe argue she belongs in S, but I feel like she's like high A tier. Because she's on the weaker side.
She is on the weaker side, but she's just a teenage girl. I mean,
Yeah.
Dude,
you can't expect her to be that strong.
She's a Latina Belle Delphine.
She's not. Latina.
what?
She's white.
Did you not hear them talk?
I did hear them talk. That's a dude. I already went through this in my One Piece ethnic analysis video. Okay, she is Iberian. Okay, Iberians are white. She is not
Who?
some. She's not some spick.
What about her
Who
sister?
are you talking about? You talking about Rebecca?
I'm talking about Rebecca.
What
You
about
want
her
to do that in your
sister?
ethnic analysis?
No, but I mentioned in my One Piece ethnic analysis, it said that Luffy was Brazilian, but he's pure Iberian ancestry. Okay, he's not some mixed mutt spick. Okay, he's white.
The accent, though.
It's a Spanish accent. Spaniards are white.
Either way,
Latina, same thing.
high A tier.
I said
Yeah.
Latina's an overarching anything Spanish.
Whoa! Swap the buggy and Blackbeard again.
I didn't mean to. It was a mistake.
That was.
It was a misclick.
in a fit of rage about Rebecca's race, Blackbeard accidentally got moved up.
That's all I
is.
care about.
There's
Yeah.
Blackbeard using his wrinkled brain to capitalize on opportunity.
Yeah.
He tried to sneak in there. Too smart for us.
The queen, she got
She got murked.
She got murked by one bullet. She was pretty terrible, pretty garbage. She did not get a victory royale.
Yeah.
That cringe.
I'd say above Neptune, maybe.
Yeah, she did do more than Neptune for sure.
I mean, she was a figurehead.
Yeah. Neptune really didn't do anything at all.
Yeah.
You know, I think I'm okay with her being above Leo too. I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For small annoying creatures, she's less annoying, in my opinion.
Really?
Rayleigh.
Really?
We don't see that much of him, but you know, he spent those 2 years training Luffy. And
Took last 2 years training.
yeah. I mean, Rayleigh, you got to think about it. Rayleigh, he's an old man. He doesn't have that much time left. He's taken 2 years out of his short life to train this kid. It's very touching, in my opinion.
Very, very strong man as well.
Very strong.
And he painted the ship and he coded it and got them to Fishman Island.
Yes.
But the downside is that he made us go to Fishman Island.
Well, they had to go to Fishman Island.
They had to. They didn't have a choice.
They didn't have a choice.
It's the only way.
But after Fishman Island, don't they just resurface and continue sailing?
Yeah, on the other side of the red line.
Yeah.
That's right. They had to go onto the red line. I think they could have gone over it if they tried hard enough.
Well, that was the thing. They could have gone over it if they weren't pirates.
Yeah. How are they
That's
going to get their
where-
ship over?
That's where isn't that where Mary Joyce is?
Yeah.
On
Yeah,
top of the
but-
red line? Yeah, so
Yeah, why
they
didn't
would
they
have
just-
been able to if they but they would have gotten murked.
I don't know. I think they're strong enough, especially post time skip. I think they're strong enough to take out Marie Joyce.
That's where the world government
way.
is.
Yeah,
No
that's
way.
where the
No
rubble
way.
would be once they pass by.
No.
Nah.
Couldn't happen.
No way. I'm thinking top of S personally.
I'm good with that.
Yeah, I'm good with that too.
All right.
Lucci.
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 You know, we only hear like one line from him, but he's alive. He's part of CP0. Yeah.
You cut out there
Beef.
for a second. He's part of.
Part of CP0.
See, I'll be honest. I didn't even know it.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice it. You said he said something, and that's how you knew. But I didn't even notice it.
Well,
Yeah,
that's,
it showed his parrot
that's the power of the
bird
dub.
thing.
Oh shoot! Yeah, I guess he did. He was there.
That's
Wasn't really paying attention.
That's the power of the dub.
Yeah, that's a
That's true.
maybe a B for Lucci.
Okay. Ro B. Lucci.
Yeah,
Roby
Roby Lucci.
Yeah. Now we got the happy couple right here.
Oh,
This dude, I don't remember his name,
Ah, shit.
but you
I don't know, but he's a
he-
fake incel.
Well, no, because it's not like he pursued her; she pursued him. He started out pretty weak. He got one shot by Luffy, and then, you know, he unlocked his. I don't know if it was hockey or what, but he figured out how to, get his act together, and he beat up his grandpa, and then he, who did he take down from the Doflamingo?
G.
Yeah,
Lao G. Yeah,
Lao G.
he beat up
His
two.
name was Sai.
Okay, he beat up two old men back to back, and then he got the cutie pie waifu. So, pretty based in my opinion.
I thought he was pretty cool.
Yeah,
For being one of the side characters, I thought he was pretty cool.
yeah.
He was.
He was pretty forgettable at first, but then he made his mark.
Yeah. Yeah, I think where he's at, probably, I'd say as far as the people there, I'd probably put him above the Giant on A tier because
Yeah.
I feel like he did the most out of all of them.
Yeah,
The
Absolutely.
baddie, I don't really care.
Yeah, it's just whatever.
She had a
Yeah.
cool devil fruit, I guess. She could make weapons out of her, body parts. So
yeah,
Yeah, no, that was cool, but
yeah.
I'd
Still,
say bottom of B, maybe.
I bet sex is crazy. The devil fruit.
yeah, I bet she goes fleshlight girl and turns into a giant fleshlight.
Okay. Now we got Perona. We see her very briefly.
Yeah.
How was her
Patty.
laugh? What was her laugh again?
Yeah.
You got the thigh highs though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thigh highs
Terrible laugh.
definitely bump up a
I
tier.
thought those
Thigh
were,
highs.
I thought
They
those
go
were
all the way
leggings.
up. They go all the way up.
Those are leggings. They're not even.
Yeah.
Those aren't thigh highs.
Oh, nice. I'd say C. She's
She was barely in it.
Annoying
I love-
laugh. She brought Zoro to Savo.
and she obviously wants to bang Zoro, and
Yeah.
I
Who
really
wouldn't?
like.
Look, Zoro.
Same.
He's got this. He's like Marlon Brando. Okay, he's got this animalistic, raw power to him that women can't resist. But he doesn't care. He doesn't care one bit. All he cares about is being the world's greatest swordsman.
I liked her.
Exactly.
I liked her fight with Usopp pre-time skip. the 10-ton hammer.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. So we got these two from Big Mom's crew.
Pacomas.
Personally,
This is the first
I liked this guy better. I liked his accent.
Yes.
Eggman.
Yeah.
I remember the lion guy. His name was Pacomas. I can't remember the egg guy's name.
Yeah.
Robotnik.
I mean, it's Eggman.
Might as well.
Tamago.
Okay.
Tamago.
Yeah.
I'd say maybe bottom of A tier. I did like them.
Okay.
I'd put Pacomas in B.
Yeah.
It was an interesting introduction to the Big Mom's crew.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we might as well go Big Mom
Yeah.
since she was they were a part of her crew.
Yeah. Big Mom, Luffy basically said he was going to kick her butt. And now she's chasing the crew to Zoe, I guess.
She big mad.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about her intro?
Well, I haven't actually seen her in the anime. I know.
Well, no,
I've
yeah,
seen her.
it's just-
I've
it's
seen her
wild.
face from previous tier lists.
Well, so have you seen that one girl from like all these TikTok videos and stuff who pretty much looks like Jabba the Hutt, and like she'll be at these interviews like there's a really, really, really fat girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's pretty much just her and is a One Piece character.
Yeah. I mean, here, there's not much to go off of. You
Yeah,
only
that
see
sounds
her
right.
during Fisherman Island.
Yeah.
And she's just laying down because she wants her toffee, the Fisherman toffee.
Yeah.
Kind of lame.
Yeah. Not much to go off of.
I'd say D.
D.
Just throw it down there. Throw it down there with the shitters.
Yeah, there we go. Send a picture of the girl's face because I just looked up fat girl TikTok Jabba the Hutt and she popped up like she's immediately all the results.
Yeah.
All of them.
I mean, it's pretty close.
Yeah.
It's pretty close to Big Mom.
Wasn't this guy's name literally Blade?
Killer.
Killer.
Killer. Oh, my bad. Same
Yeah,
thing.
that's pretty on the
Yeah.
nose. I don't like his name.
Yeah.
It's edgy.
He's Kid's second in command.
Yeah.
His blades are cool,
Yeah, those are cool. He.
but all you see is the alliance thing.
It's weird because his name is Killer and he's supposed to be the super aggressive guy, but it seemed like he was kind of the one, keeping them from killing each other, which is interesting.
Yeah, and now the thing is, are his blades cool enough to outweigh the primal urge to just bang Perona? If
I don't know. You can also look at who above Perona in C tier. I mean, I don't know. Yeah. There you go. That
All right. Now we got Gold D. Roger, who... Do we hear anything about him?
I don't
think so.
Remember, I don't think so.
Yeah, except flashback with Whitebeard. That was before the time skip.
Oh, where him and Whitebeard are drinking sake or whatever?
Yeah, they were talking and everything. That was before the time skip, so
Yes.
we haven't seen anything since then.
Okay, I'm thinking Gold D. Roger.
Goldie Roger.
I'm gonna write that above Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah. Now we got this guy who, it's kind of weird. Kind of weird that he was already here, but many of the more important characters weren't.
Familiar face, but I don't remember him.
He is the guy from CP0 who said that Doflamingo retiring was an error or whatever.
Yeah, I didn't even remember who he was until Cameron said that yesterday to me. Yeah, unforgettable character. So
D for forgettable.
Yeah, I don't put him below Sanji though. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Sanji knows where he belongs.
He knows what he did.
Sengoku.
Sengoku. I really liked him in this part because, you see him. You see him pre-time skip, and he's very concerned about the Navy and optics and all that sort of stuff. And now he's basically retired, and he just doesn't care. He's got a very Garp-like attitude now.
Yeah, his hair turned all white and everything.
Yeah.
And he was a part of the backstory, Law's backstory. Well,
that's right.
He was a part of Corazone's backstory.
Yeah.
So he was really emotional about Corazone.
Yeah.
So it was good to actually see some character from him.
Right.
Oh yeah, we got to get a little more. And like his hair turned completely white after 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm wondering if he had like a lot of stress or something. Like if stuff happened after the battle. Was it the Battle of the Best or War of the Best?
Yeah.
After the War of the Best, it's like wasn't he like friends with Whitebeard or somebody or something like that? Didn't they have some kind of weird relationship?
Don't think so.
I don't know, but I will say that my dad's hair turned white in that period of time.
That fast?
Yeah.
That was what I was trying. I didn't know if hair turned white that fast, or if he just had some kind of like huge stress or something on him that just. And that's why he like we still haven't. I don't think they've explained why he stepped down from Fleet Admiral yet. Just that he did.
I think he's just old and wanted to retire.
Yeah, I think he was just retiring.
Could be.
I'd say somewhere in A tier.
Yeah.
He is cool. I like him.
Yeah. My dad's hair, it was, when I was a little kid, it was blonde. And then it turned gray 1 year, and then the next year it turned white.
Like my dad's has just been a very slow progression. It's like probably like 60% gray now from black.
Yeah.
But this
Kanjuro
didn't.
All right, here's what I don't get. Why did Kanjuro need Kinemon to come and save him? It seemed to me like he was perfectly capable of saving himself.
I think he was just chilling.
I don't know. He was a confusing character.
Yeah.
His powers are interesting. It would be really good if he was good at drawing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like I feel like Conjure or Kinemon is kind of over dramatic about things.
Yeah.
So I feel like Conjuro's honestly just kind of vibing, just chilling, and then Kinemon's like, "We need to save him," and he's like, "Oh, what's up? I'm fine."
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
and I like him. I don't think I don't really remember what all he did in Dressrosa, but I feel like he doesn't really start doing a whole lot until like Zoe like or like afterwards, like after Dressrosa, he gets more involved. I think. Didn't he just like draw that one bird or something?
Well,
Yeah,
he also drew Usopp's face.
Oh yeah, he did do that.
He did do that. I would bump him up a little bit, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I like him. I just didn't remember what all he did at Dressrosa. I do like him though.
Yeah.
It just felt like they introduced him. He just kind of did those two things. They didn't really expand on him much until after.
Yeah. Now we got Tashigi, and she raises a very important moral question, and I'm sure y'all know what I'm going to ask. But is it gay to find Smoker Tashigi hot?
Well, it's that it's that power. It's that dom sub combination. The raw power of Smoker and the massive tits of Tashigi. Like it just.
Yeah. Man, you want to talk about somebody who got a boob upgrade? Her upgrade was way bigger than Nami's or Robin's or anyone else's.
Yeah,
because you got to think about where they were starting from.
Exactly, and
I had a good 2 years, Ben.
Yeah.
Tashigi as a Smoker in Tashigi's body, obviously that was better because shirt ripped wide open, smoking some fat stogies.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't bang a dude, but I would bang that chick, dude.
Yeah. Well, that's easily the best she's ever looked.
Yeah.
I'd say above Revolver Girl or Weapon Girl.
Okay.
I always think
and Shirahoshi. Right below, between Shirahoshi and Hancock is where I would put her.
Okay. Now we got Smoker and
Goat.
Well, okay. Here's my thing. I was so excited to see some more Smoker. I was like, man, we haven't got enough Smoker lately. And then he's there at Punk Hazard. But, man, he gets absolutely pooped on. He loses, 3 times in a row?
Yeah.
He loses to Law. He loses to Vergo. And then he loses to Doflamingo.
Doflamingo, yeah.
And he loses bad every time. Like, it's not even close.
Yeah, like, I like that, though, because before the time skip, Smoker was kind of seen as, like, this near unstoppable Marine. Like we've never seen him, like, actually, like, really lose a straight-up fight or anything, and before it always seemed like, yeah, this guy's ridiculous, like, who could even beat him, and now we see him actually fighting, and it's just kind of showing more and more that he was really relying on his devil fruit pre-time skip, and you can see it when he fights now. It's like, yeah, he uses hockey, but he really relies on that smoked devil fruit a lot when he fights, and people in the new world just kind of take advantage of that because they're like, oh, hockey.
Yeah, that's true.
And
I was disappointed. I really liked Smoker, but, like, Punk Hazard was very disappointing for me, for him. Because I expected better.
Same.
Punk Hazard wasn't the best.
No.
I
was more disappointed. Because of that, I'd put him lower. I love Smoker. To me, I feel like he should eventually be Luffy's rival, but, it doesn't really... Punk Hazard doesn't help his case.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird that anytime Luffy's fought him, he doesn't really hold up too well, but then, like, these people that Luffy beats just decimate Smoker with no issue.
Mm-hmm.
And Luffy beats them, but for some reason he has trouble fighting Smoker.
Well, Luffy hasn't fought him post-time skip yet. Not really.
Yeah, I don't think he has issue with him.
Yeah, I guess you're right. That's true.
Kinemon.
S. I love this dude.
Yeah.
S.
The bottom of S is what I would want.
Yeah. That's fair.
Funny intro.
Yeah.
Two halves of him split because of Law.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is a funny dude.
I don't remember what he did in Dressrosa. I know he was part of the boys. He was part of the boys gang.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was the part I enjoyed at the very beginning of Dressrosa. It was just the boys in disguises.
Yeah.
Walking around Dressrosa.
Yep.
Yeah, no, he's just a funny dude. I like him, and anytime he's actually, pulled out his sword to fight, he's like, it's only been a couple of times, but it's shown that he is strong.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like him.
Yeah.
I do too. Momonosuke.
Momonosuke. I hate this kid.
He's annoying.
Mostly because I'm jealous.
Momo D Nosuke.
Yeah, up to Dressrosa, I don't like the guy.
Yeah.
He's a crybaby.
He's a crybaby.
I just don't like him.
He.
All up in Nami's tits.
Yeah.
He's 8 years old. Yeah, right, just barely above Sanji.
Yeah.
Because he knows what he did.
He knows.
He knows what
I
he
just
did.
want to strangle him,
Or be him.
Yeah, either one.
Take Bong Clay's fruit and turn into him.
Yeah.
Kaido.
Probably the best introduction of any character I've seen so far.
Trying to kill himself
Trying to
immediately.
kill himself. Yeah.
Absolute unit.
Yeah.
He just can die, and he tries to kill himself, and he just can't.
Yeah.
What do you think's going to happen at their little alliance meeting now that Kaido's dropped in?
Oh yeah. Well.
I
I guess they're gonna try and fight him.
Yeah.
They're
I
like,
think
we
he's,
gotta take down an emperor. An emperor just drops into their lap. I don't know why they would be that fixated on which emperor. They'd probably just try and kill him. But
Well, they wanted to go for Shanks.
Yeah, they wanted to go for Shanks, but if all they're trying to do is take down an emperor, I don't see why they would care too much which emperor they're taking down. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I felt like it was a strategic decision. I don't know why their decision was Shanks, but I'm sure there was a reason.
Well, I mean, if Kaido can't even kill himself, I don't know what they're gonna do to him.
Exactly.
Yeah. I could see it where they're like, it's like we're not here to pick a fight with this guy. We want nothing to do with him. He's not the person we're after. And then he's like, you know what, whatever, and he just kind of starts fighting them anyways.
Yeah, maybe.
I could see that. It's like I could see that happening. Either that, or I either see a bad attempt at trying to team up with Kaido, or them. Yeah, there are the three possibilities: that they try to fight him because they want to kill an emperor, doesn't matter which one.
Mm-hmm.
That they try to team up with him and it just doesn't go well, or that they try to just be like, "What's up, dude? Like, yeah, we don't want any beef. We don't want anything to do with you." And then Kaido's just angry because he couldn't kill himself, and he takes his anger out on them and just starts attacking them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really don't know anything about Kaido's character at this point. All we know is that he tried to kill himself.
Well, you
It's
also
hard to
got
say.
that Kid is, from what we've seen from Kid, he's an on-site character.
Yeah, he's
if
extremely
he sees
aggressive.
something, he wants to fucking kill it.
That's what I'm thinking.
So, yeah,
True.
Now we got.
I hate this guy.
Well, I hate him too, but I think he's very interesting because he really does a lot to make Doflamingo who he is.
That's true.
What's this guy's name?
Treble.
Yes, Treble. I thought his part of Doflamingo's backstory was very interesting because
he kind of molded him.
He molded him, and you gotta wonder why.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know why. Interesting.
Also, the mucus powers, pretty gross. He's just covered in snot.
Yeah.
And it was kind of cool how he disguised himself, and people thought he was a Logia, and then they were confused when they would hit part of him, and turns out he was just really, really skinny.
Yeah.
And made himself look bigger. I thought that was a pretty smart move.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of weird how he can make his snot explode, but
Yeah.
it's like he's I don't know. He's honestly, to me, I really thought he was he was a decent character, but he was kind of annoying, especially how he just laughed all the time. He was like, like every sentence, every time he started talking, always started with.
Yeah. I wasn't a fan.
I wasn't a fan either, but I thought he was a good part.
Yeah,
of the
you bring up some good points. I guess that brings him at a D, but I don't know. I still wasn't a fan.
C for cum man.
Where do you think he became?
Yeah, I was thinking A, but if y'all are low on him, I'll put him in B.
Yeah.
He was just
Yeah, you were holding them over A, so I figured you wanted to throw him up there.
Yeah. Diamante.
D. Amante.
Yeah.
I thought he was an interesting character.
Yeah.
Not as strong. I was thinking he was stronger than he was, but I feel like did he get one shot by Sabo?
No, he fought what's his name? Kyros, yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
His fight was with Kyros. And
Kyros.
That was very satisfying to see Kyros kick his butt.
Oh, another character not in the tier list.
I forgot.
Oh, yeah.
Kyros.
Well, okay. What do you think about Diamante? Personally, I didn't like him as much as... Well, I mean, I liked him about as much as Treble, but I thought Treble was a better character and I thought he fit better into the story.
I can agree with that. I'd probably still put him around C.
Yeah, I would too, because all Diamante really did, he was pretty much just there to create backstory for Kyros.
Yeah.
Like, this is the guy that, killed... It's like, he killed Kyros' wife, and...
Right.
Was horrible to Kyros' daughter. Like, he was literally just backstory for making Kyros, give Kyros more drive to become human again.
Yeah. Dude, whoever made this list is straight up retarded. Okay. They're missing way too many characters.
Yeah, we've had to add so many.
We've added a bunch to this list on our own, but obviously there are a few that we forgot. Like Kyros, who I guess we can just talk about now.
Yeah.
If he was here, theoretically, I would have put him in A. I liked him, thought he was pretty good. Above Rebecca.
Yeah. I can agree with that.
Here, you got...
I sent the picture. If you want to put him in, we ain't got to, since we're still doing this. But I would put him above Rebecca, because Rebecca's the baddie. I'd put him in A tier, though.
I'd put him... Okay.
Below
That's
Buggy.
fair. I'd put him right below Rebecca.
Below Buggy.
Well, Buggy didn't do anything, though.
Oh, Buggy's Buggy.
I know he's Buggy, but he didn't do anything. Think about it, okay? Kyros, okay. He had, a sexy hot wife, and they had a sexy hot daughter. And this dude, he's just got something about him. He's surrounded himself with beautiful women, which I think, we can all admire and appreciate. That's all I'm going to say.
Talking about him as a fight scene, He had one leg, but he still beat Diamante.
Yeah, that was a great moment too, in the backstory when he cut off his own leg to try and kill Doflamingo.
Absolutely no hesitation to do what he had to do.
Dude's a baller.
Didn't even have to think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we got.
He was
what?
Koala. See.
Whoa.
She has potential.
She has big boobs. First of all.
Okay, I guess that is automatic B.
She was the little girl from Fisher Tiger backstory.
Yep.
So she was a previous slave.
Back. Yep. Previous.
So
okay, I take it back. She had the biggest boob growth.
That would sound from a child.
Yeah, but still.
So.
The kind of kid you look at and be like, oh yeah, watch out for her when she turns 18.
Yeah. All right. I might have told each of you this story, but I'll tell it again. When I was 16, I was on my neighborhood swim team, and the other day when I was out eating, I saw this girl with her boobs. They were massive. Okay. And my sister saw me seeing her, and she's like, "You know who that is, right?" And I was like, "What? No." She's like, "That's the girl from the neighborhood swim team." And I was like, "Huh?" You know, it had been like 8 years, but she was like 10 back then, but now her boobs, dude, they're humongous. Anyway, that's what Koala reminded me of.
And you've never forgotten it since. It plays over in your head every day.
Well, I mean, that was like a month ago. So, yeah.
Oh, it's still fresh in the forefront.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think about that frequently, I assure you. I'm thinking B for boobs.
So if we're thinking that, shouldn't Monet go up to B because of boobs?
No.
No.
Monet had some
Monet's a
big
bad
boobs,
guy.
and
She
Okay,
tried to
good.
kill. She tried to kill Nami.
Tashigi. She tried to kill Tashigi too.
Yeah.
and Zoro.
Wow, Zoro
Well,
was never in danger.
She more like she was throwing herself at Zoro.
Zoro was never in danger,
Yeah.
right? Tashigi almost died.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Perona's all legs. She's not boobs. She's all legs.
Yeah.
Hawk.
Hack.
Fuck,
Eh.
D for dumb because all I did was punch a barrier and break his hand.
Yeah, I mean, our boy kind of killed him. You know, he wasn't very good.
Yeah.
Not a good show off.
Yeah. So true.
Jimbei at Fishman Island.
Dream Bay, Fishman Island. I liked
Yeah.
him. There was a while there where I thought he was just awful. Okay, because he's being all difficult to Luffy. I'm like, dude, what is this guy's problem? And you know, it's one of those things where they're like creating fake drama by not telling you what's going on. Anyway, I thought that part was annoying, but
Oh yeah.
I liked him better pre-time skip. And I thought his, well, you know, but then, you know, they explain what's going on. It's like, okay, whatever. And his backstory as part of the Fishman Pirates I thought was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked his backstory, and I agree with you on the just trying to perpetuate the fake drama and everything. But when they explain it, it's like I can understand how it's a more sensitive situation, and he's thinking about it more than just Horty Jones is like trying to rule Fishman Island. Like he was thinking about it like all the repercussions depending on what action they picked. He was, you know, trying to do what outcome would overall be best in the long term for the nation. So he's obviously worried.
Yeah.
And I like that he was willing to like when he was talking to Luffy, he was willing to argue, like fight for what he thought should be done and everything. And eventually they came to an agreement.
Yeah.
At all, but I will say sometimes it gets kind of boring whenever the characters just yes man everything the captains say every single time without ever thinking for themselves.
Right.
Yeah.
He's a independent baddie. Took that future invitation to the Straw Hats.
Yep.
Yeah, he's got some business to take care of.
Like,
Yeah.
gotta take care of some business, and then I'll be more than happy to join you.
Yeah, he's got stuff going on.
Yeah, he's moving and shaking. Just like in
Yeah.
just like what?
Yeah.
Just like me moving this picture around right now.
Yeah, what you doing right there?
Shaking.
That's what he's doing. That's what
Yeah,
he's
that's what
doing
he's
right
doing.
there.
Yeah.
Moving
Right
around.
there.
Yeah.
All right, now I say eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Just spam it up and down, and then let go at a certain point and
All
see what
right.
happens.
My eyes are closed.
Yeah, he put him in code.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I didn't mean to do that.
We'll just leave him S tier.
Okay.
S tier below Kinemon.
Yeah.
Fujitora, goat. I love this dude.
Same.
I think he's got a really strong. I don't know if it's his sword or if it's him that has the devil fruit. I think it's his sword,
Mhm.
but I think he's got a really strong power.
Yeah. Gravity.
He's really cool.
Dude.
Yeah. Bringing them damn meteors down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gotta be the sword because like it would be either that or he's trying to fake people. He might be trying to fake people out with it,
Mhm.
but it also doesn't make sense why he would have to like click the sword for his devil fruit. That's
Yeah.
like gravity related. That doesn't make any sense. So it might
Yeah.
be that the sword ate a devil fruit or something.
Yeah, like one
that's
of
what
those,
I'm thinking.
One of those Vegapunk situations. Like
Yeah.
like that dude, what's his name? The dude
Like the
from
cannon.
CP9. with the elephant sword.
Yeah, or the cannon that ate the dog fruit from Alabasta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought his fight with Law was awesome.
Oh yeah,
I
that was so
thought,
cool. Him chucking meteors.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that just meteors.
I like
And,
that he.
His speech at the end, talking about
Yeah.
Luffy as he was running away, I thought that was really touching.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think
yeah.
he's going to be a really good character.
Yeah.
Absolutely. He sees justice. He's not like a Kainu how it's
Yeah.
black and white. He understands that like not everything is just a yes or no. Like there's a lot of gray area, and he's one of the few Marines that'll see that. Like while most of them are just like good bad, good bad.
Yeah.
Gives
Yeah,
him some character
he
depth.
stood up to Akainu, which deserves mad respect.
Oh, absolutely, and
And he was a hired in straight to admiral. That's respect right there too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, and he doesn't cheat either. Like when he does his dice game, he absolutely doesn't cheat. Even if it's not the outcome he would have hoped for, he does whatever he follows it.
Yeah.
Follows it through regardless of if it's the one he wanted or not.
Yeah.
All right, Bartolomeo.
Bartolomeo. Now, Carter, I believe earlier you said, who did you say was your literally me character?
I think I said my spirit character was the mud guy in C because he kidnapped all the mermaids.
Yeah. Well, this is my literally me character right here.
I mean,
Bartolomeo.
A lot of people say that Bartolomeo, basically, he is the fans of One Piece.
Yeah.
He is the spirit animal of the fans because everybody would fangirl just like him
Yeah.
over the Straw Hats.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
He's got their
And-
pictures on his wall.
Yeah.
He wants to be
It's like that
Robin's
scene-
slave.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Dude, so freaking true. And it's just like that scene from The Incredibles, you know, where Incrediboy is looking up the picture of Mr. Incredible and he rips it off his wall.
Mhm.
There was a scene just like that in One Piece, except instead of ripping it off his wall, he just is in love with the posters.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's my backup spirit animal, but I still gotta say I'm the Mudman just because he saw all the hot mermaids and he just kidnapped all of them.
Yeah.
So literally me, don't check my basement, but
He is the fans.
I love his power too, the barrier.
Yeah.
Yeah. What a fucking fruit.
That's pretty OP.
Dude,
What
oh
a
yeah,
pull.
dude put himself in such a dangerous situation just to ensure that Robin would be okay. The
Yeah.
dude simps for Robin like I do.
Yeah, he simped so hard. He simped so hard he saved Dressrosa just to...
Yeah, his simping saved Dressrosa, and Robin winked at him. Robin
Yeah.
has only ever grabbed Frankie by the balls and winked at Bartolomeo. Those are the only flirtatious things she's done.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But we know she belongs with Frankie. She literally grabbed his junk.
Yeah. Well... Wait. Robin does?
Yeah, she grabbed him by the dick.
Okay,
No faster way to say she wants Frankie.
Okay.
Whoa.
Do you mean on the tier list or in...
No.
in general?
He means.
No, I'm
he's
talking.
shipping them.
No, I'm shipping them. They're together.
Okay.
Yeah,
Bartolomeo
yeah.
definitely a goat. I would
I'm thinking
absolutely
right here.
put him. Yeah, he really
I'll
did
go with
pull
that.
through hard
Yeah.
for the Straw Hats and Dressrosa.
Yeah.
He's a team player. He's us. You know, he's what
Yeah.
we would do if we were in that
Like-
situation.
So true.
Without him, they actually would not have won without him.
Yeah.
I love him.
Love him too.
Yeah.
Brooke,
Brooke,
Soul King.
the Soul King.
the Soul King.
Really, the only good stuff we got from him was like right when Sabaody started. You know, the
True.
concert.
True. The
Leaving.
concert is... I thought it was very weird in the, right after the time skip, there was like 5 episodes straight with a full song in them. And
Yeah.
I'm like, is this going to be a permanent thing? And luckily it wasn't. But still, his songs I thought were pretty good.
Just you wait.
Yeah.
45 degrees.
I would say maybe
I thought he
B
got
for
it up to
Bones.
46.
Oh yeah, he was shooting for that.
Yeah. What'd
B
you say,
for
Carter?
Bones.
I'd say B or A.
I'd say A, because
A for a boner.
yeah, it seems like he's also gotten a lot stronger.
Yeah. He's fast because he's all bones.
Yeah, he's fast and
Ain't got no weight.
he can detach his soul from his body, and he can shoot ice out of his sword.
Yeah, that is true. He did do that.
Yeah. Sugar. I'm thinking D tier. I didn't like Sugar.
I did not like Sugar.
I'm thinking upper D tier, like maybe below Hawks or something. Hawkins.
Okay.
But yeah, she belongs in D tier. Stupid character, overpowered devil fruit.
Yeah.
Yeah, the devil fruit was just like.
Why does turning somebody into a toy make people forget their memories? It doesn't make sense.
Exactly that, and it's like turn them into a toy, and then everybody's like, "Oh, this person doesn't exist anymore." And then the whole thing that we were talking about, where it's like, "Oh, if they lose consciousness, then they can't use their power." But sleeping is different than losing consciousness. I'm like, when you're sleeping, you are literally not conscious. When you are asleep, you are asleep. You're not conscious.
Wait a minute. That brings up a question for me now that I've thought about it. How old is Sugar?
She's in her 20s.
I was about to say she was in her 20s,
but
she stopped. I was like, she looks like a child, but to me, I was like thinking about. I was like, Kyros got turned into a toy, like when the shit went down, and Rebecca was a child, and she grew up.
She stopped
aging.
22. She stopped aging when she ate the devil fruit.
Oh, that's what it was. I don't remember that.
Yeah.
So she's immortal?
Well, she just looks the same.
She stopped aging.
Yeah, so it's pretty much that mentality of, bro, it's not child porn because the girl is actually this child is actually a 1,000-year-old dragon, so technically it's not child porn. This is you just don't understand. She's just so much older than she looks.
Yeah.
She's 22. She's not 1,000.
Yeah, and her scream was annoying too. Whenever she screamed, it was like
Yeah, that sounded quite demonic in my opinion.
Yeah, she
honestly, I thought she was 10, like a child this whole time. So
I thought it was until they said until I thought about the Rebecca thing and I realized she was older. And then it's like she didn't even fight either. She would just turn people into a toy. That's all she did. She didn't do anything else. She would just touch them to turn them into a toy. That's all she could do.
Yeah, to be honest, this whole time since I thought she was a child, what she did made sense. But now that she's 22, she could have done more.
Yeah, no, she was terrible. God, Usopp,
the hero of Dressrosa.
Yeah.
The most wanted man in Dressrosa.
Yeah.
Goat.
What is his bounty at now?
Shit.
It's something crazy. He's like,
it may be 500 million. What it was in Dressrosa.
No, that was just what Doflamingo said he would do for, like, Doflamingo made his own bounties, and it was so funny because he was like, "Oh, I'm good." It's like the #1 most wanted man. God,
it's 200 million after Dressrosa.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, his bounty jumped from 30 million to 200 million after Dressrosa.
Yeah,
and it's actually him.
That's got to be the biggest jump after the time skip.
Yeah,
and they know that he's. I think they know that he's Sniper King now, don't they? Like they actually know. They actually have Usopp's face on the wanted poster now.
Yeah, it's the God Usopp.
It's the God Usopp picture.
Yeah,
where he's all beat up and bleeding.
Yeah, and then he was like crying. He's like, "Oh, now they actually know me."
Yeah.
Let's see
anyway,
the rest.
I'm thinking definite GOAT tier.
Absolutely. Usopp's a great character.
He unlocked hockey. He was concentrating so hard on killing Sugar that he unlocked hockey.
Yeah, he got observation.
Yeah.
Hockey.
He's literally us because he hates Sugar.
He's got a higher bounty than Sanji at this point. Sanji's bounty was 177 million, and now Usopp's is 200 million. So he's just above Sanji.
Nice.
Below Zoro. So he's the second or third highest bounty in the Straw Hats.
Nice.
Wasn't Frankie upset because his bounty didn't go up very much or something, even though Frankie did a lot?
Oh, and it was the picture of the robot. It wasn't a picture of him. It's 94 million.
He's like, that's not even me.
Yeah, it's not even him. It's the picture of the robot. That was the main complaint he had.
Oh yeah, like his robot underneath.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah.
Okay. Or his big boy robot.
Yeah. Now we got this
Alright.
guy.
Apu. He was part of the Alliance.
Yeah, I don't like him.
Yeah, I don't really care for him either. I'm good with D tier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never liked the dude with the keyboard mouth. I've never liked him. He's just stupid to me.
Yeah.
Vanderdecken.
Vanderdecken.
Simp.
Simp. Pedophile. Cringe.
I'll be honest, dude. I didn't even know what his name was. I'm surprised you guys did.
Oh, that's another SpongeBob character. The Flying Dutchman.
Yeah.
You're right. Yes. Okay, so he's a simp, he's a pedophile, and he's a cringe lord. So that obviously puts him in S tier.
I'd put him just above Momonosuke.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone belongs below them.
Okay.
Unless you want to put him between Sanji and Momonosuke. That's up to you.
I will say that was.
At least Momonosuke goes for adult women.
Yeah, reverse pedophile.
I don't remember any of this shit. I don't remember him.
It was so weird that he sees Shirahoshi whenever she's a child, and he's like, "I want to marry that baby," and he just like stalks her whole life.
That's because he knew that she was Poseidon. He figured it out.
Yeah, it took too long to reveal that there was an ulterior motive. Like, he really just came across as a pedophile for like 30 episodes.
Yeah, true.
Was he the one that killed the mother?
No,
that was Horty.
Oh, that was Horty?
Yeah.
I don't remember the guy.
Yeah.
I remember he was a fishman.
Fishman Island was a blur, dude.
It was. It really was.
Yeah.
Freaking Virgo.
I thought he was pretty cool.
Yeah. I thought him getting sliced in half was really cool.
Yeah. It was a perfect person to take him out because Sanji couldn't do it.
Yeah.
He broke Sanji's leg.
Mm-hmm.
And Smoker couldn't do it, and trying to remember if it showed anything that showed if he was alive or not after that whole incident. I'm sure he probably is. Oda doesn't like to kill off characters.
Well, I think his goodbye to Doflamingo to me suggests that he did die.
Yeah, him and Monet both died, I'm pretty sure.
Because there was like a massive explosion or something, or the poison smoke, and he was all in pieces.
Yeah.
He was in complete pieces after Law was done with him. I'm pretty confident that he's dead.
Yeah.
I know Monet is dead because she literally had her heart crushed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think this guy stood a chance.
Yeah.
It was cool, though.
Where are you going to put him, A?
I'm thinking A.
I think that's a good spot for him.
That feels about right.
Okay. Now we got Violet.
Baddie!
To me, she was more of a baddie than Rebecca was. Older sister of Rebecca, right?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
No, that's her aunt.
Oh. Yeah, that's her aunt. Yeah. Shit.
She's the MILF baddie.
She had a devil fruit that was useful.
Yeah.
And on top of that, I think we finally have a woman that is willing to bang Sanji.
Yeah. That might lower her, in my opinion.
Well, no, that would turn Sanji into a better character because he wouldn't be simping for everybody. He would just be simping for the one woman that actually wants him.
No, Sanji's a forever simp.
He's always a simp. He's simped for everyone. He simped for Nami since like episode 20, but along the way he simped for every other attractive female he sees. Personally, I would put her right below Rebecca because
I'm good with that.
She shows less boob. You're right.
Yeah. Rebecca's outfit is better.
Elisabello.
Yeah, weird one to end on, but
yeah, true.
This guy's awesome.
I think he's pretty cool. He's got a dope ass punch.
Yeah.
Dude.
No devil fruit, no hockey, just a really big punch.
Just one. Literally the definition of a glass cannon.
Yeah, he is the one punch
hit.
Man.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, his punch is crazy, though.
Yeah.
Take out an emperor is what they said.
Yep.
I'm good with B tier.
Mm-hmm.
Where you got him in B tier. I think he's cool though.
Yeah. I think I saw somebody that we had to get Beppo, second row, first person on the left. Wait, no.
Beppo, I don't think he was.
He's not in
actually
it.
He wasn't in Dressrosa, was he?
No, he wasn't in Dressrosa or Punk Hazard. Surprisingly,
I don't think he was.
for how much law there was
Yeah,
none of
his crew is
I-
not there at all.
Yeah,
I think that's got to be what it is. There was so much law. I just thought his crewmates were there.
yeah.
Yeah.
For as much law as we had, he's like soloing everything.
Yeah.
he's his own guy.
He's
I
just
don't-
that strong.
Yeah, I mean, he is his crew, to be honest.
Yeah.
What about Did we see the pink hair girl that's at the bottom?
Bonnie, I don't think so.
Bonnie, we
Did
see
we
her
see
very
her?
briefly when they do like the they're doing like the worst generation montage. She's in there very briefly, but I don't think she actually does anything.
Was that after the time skip?
Yes, it's when
Yeah.
Oh.
it's when he meets
Kinda
up with Law, and that's when Law tells him that their generation is called the worst generation.
Yeah, she made herself look like a kid. I don't know. I'd put her in D tier.
Why?
She hasn't done anything.
Well, that's why we're not ranking her.
That's why we were rankers, because we had.
Not even deserving the D tier.
That's what we talked about it before we started, that she really hadn't done anything. So I didn't even know she showed up at all.
Yeah.
So that's why we weren't going to rank her at all.
Yeah, guess that's
But
everybody.
I think that's everybody.
That's everybody. Yeah.
We'll go
Kiros-
over the tier list.
Kiros
One
is
last time.
top of A tier.
Yeah,
Everybody else
below
is
Rebecca.
here. I thought he was above Rebecca.
Oh, you were going to put him above Rebecca?
Yeah, because he
Who's
did
F tier?
more. He was more useful for sure.
True. Double checking. Honestly, I'm good. I'm good with where everything is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I agree.
I think it's pretty solid tier list.
All right. Good job. This thing will be probably almost 2 hours.
Yeah.
Only
We're-
real fans will watch it.
Yeah. Our next one won't be as long because we're going to start doing them more.
Yeah.
This is just too much.
It'll be after the next major arc, so
Yeah.
Yeah,
probably
this is-
sooner.
This
Yeah.
is 3 arcs.
Yeah, it's just it would have been hard to split up right before Dressrosa, because there wasn't that many characters to go over, and then after Dressrosa, there's a shit ton of characters.
Yeah.
So this is really the best way to me that would to do it. It's just there's a lot.
Yeah. I agree. It is what it is, YouTube.
Yeah.
Anyway, good tier list. I'll have these guys' channels in the description. So, anyway, that's it. See you soon with another tier list. Bye.
Sure.